Hey guys! Welcome to my first ever video blog post. I promised you guys a long time ago that I would give you a tour of my flat, and so I figured this was probably the easiest way to do it in general. So Mom, you have been very patient. Rest of the family, I appreciate it. It's taken a while. It's still not done, but I figured that, whatever. So, okay. So we'll go to the first room. A neat little surprise when we got here was that we realized that my flat has a foyer to it, so it kind of added a whole new room that I could do something with. So that's been really nice, and so I'm gonna show you guys that. I totally did this all on a budget, obviously, but okay. So here you go. So you have your let's see. That's a finished reindeer. Please don't judge. Alright. Yay! And then you've got all the pictures of friends. Friendship. Okay, so this is that. I guess a cool thing about this room is that, so that chair was like 40 pounds, and that bookshelf, everything in there is from secondhand furniture shops. So the little bookshelf is like 10 pounds. The chair was like 30. The rug was expensive. It's a real finished reindeer. I got it at the international fair that was here. They had this cool market set up. It's really warm, and it's great for that room. Obviously the pictures, all that kind of stuff. The stones are lavender scented, which is really nice after a long day class. And that's my front door, so when I walk in, that's what I see, which is great. Let's see. Okay. So then you walk in here, obviously, and let's see. You have, this is my everything that's going on in my life board. Yay! So that right there is a schedule for the week that I always print off. iCal, it's an amazing thing. And then, okay, so this is the board, and then you have, we got this kind of as a joke, but my little velvet black reindeer that we use for jewelry. That's my recipe box and my train fair, coffee fair little jar that I put extra pounds and stuff in, so that if I ever want to go on a trip or something, I've got some savings. Oh, here's the prayer board. Yay! So it's got a bunch of, and this picture's the one that I bought on the street market, and I think it was a Piazza del Popolo, maybe? Something? Street vendor. It's really cool. But yeah, so prayer board, and then we have, this is my, there you go. Whenever I need some encouragement studying, that's Albert Einstein. Let's see. Oh, I brought this, of course. So, got that in SeaWorld. Mr. Belky brought that, of course. Okay, so, next thing. Hope y'all aren't getting dizzy. I've never done this before. I'm not very good at it. Sorry. Okay, so bed. Yay. School bag. The bed's up so high that you have to have a little footstool. Okay, Dad, I brought your Harrods bear. You see this? Are you Fuge fans? Yeah, the buff. Rockin' the buff. Always. Okay, next. Okay, so tons of storage, which is really nice. Yeah. Clothes, which are awesome. Pack. Alright, bathroom. Yay. So, got some daily Bible encouragement for the day. Hang some necklaces. Let's see. Little thing. I carried that up the street. It was awesome. That was like 10 pounds, I think, at Goodwill. Got my little pictures, little bathtub. I love bubble baths, and I cannot take them here because this is my shower. Just so you know, that's about all I got. Yeah, that's it. Kind of reminds me of prison, but it's okay. It works. It's mine. And then, of course, my shoe picture. The less the shoe, the more intriguing the view. Truer words have never been spoken. Okay, so here you go. Last flyby. So this is definitely by far my favorite room to just come sit in. I set up wireless in the flat so I can kind of, it's really nice because I get to just kind of go in there and relax and stuff. But yeah, well, I guess since I've already started, I may as well finish the video blog. So things have been good. This is actually a lot easier than typing. Things have been good. I have been really busy. Grad classes are definitely not a joke. It's been really fun. We have a group of us that have now started a pub quiz team. And so we actually are in this very fierce competition. I have a feeling for the rest of the year against this other team that always goes. And it's a good time. So it's a good bonding for us. Just kind of trying to play it by ear. Plan my next trip, which hopefully will be Edinburgh. I went to the Cairngorms last weekend, which were fabulous. If you haven't seen the pictures, check them out on Facebook. And it's not the camera. I wish I could say it was the camera. It's just really that pretty. I'm not that great of a photographer. I'm trying, but let's see. So that the retreat was awesome. The Lord really spoke in a lot of ways that were really, really cool and much needed. So that was really awesome. And then let's see, 2 huge papers due in 2 weeks. So we have basically when we got here, our professors told us that the first 6 weeks were going to be absolute living, you know what. And so yeah, so we've got 2 weeks left, and this is when it starts to get really hard. So we're all kind of counting down and just ready to turn in these papers and be done with it. We have 2 basically like science papers to write on results that we've gotten from being out in the field and stuff like that. So it's definitely intense, but it's been good so far. Let's see, anything else that's been happening recently? Not much. Just kind of hanging out with friends. Everybody here is awesome. Our master's program is just wonderful. Everybody's really great, and it's such a blessing, such a blessing. And then being able to meet, other women in the church at Jared Street by going on the retreat. We've started a prayer group, which is going to be awesome, and then small groups, and on top of university, it's just I just feel really blessed. The Lord's really provided a support system for me outside of home, which has been fabulous. It snowed today, speak of the devil, and yes, it's October. So this is not looking good, friends, for my beach-loving self. However, it could mean that the snowboarding here is going to be excellent. Last winter, apparently, they had a fabulous winter for snowboarding and skiing. And Kaz and Sarah and all them have cars, and so we might be making some weekend ski trips, which would be awesome. So hopefully I can come back having used my snowboard a lot, which I'm bringing home after Christmas. So yeah, it snowed today. It was cold. It's cold. Today's the first day that it's been really cold. You live in Scotland when I looked at my phone today to figure out the weather, and it was like 55, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be warm. I was like, I've been here too long already. So yeah, I guess if you're obviously if you're watching this, you're wanting to catch up on what's going on. So if you would like to pray about some stuff, just definitely for all of us, kicking it into high gear for these next 2 weeks. and we're picking our advisors for our dissertations. So basically, that I would just be, I guess, wise in picking um, what I'm going to work with and what I'm going to concentrate on, which is obviously, killer whale sociology is my topic. So finding a good advisor, that kind of thing, and yeah, just to continue to really just be able to live in the Lord, and to live out, and just radiate joy and all that kind of stuff. I'm so blessed with the support system He's given me out here, and all you guys at home, like, you guys are amazing. The packages and the letters and the Facebook messages and just everything. I'm glad you guys like the blog. I appreciate the feedback. It does crack me up when I'm in the middle of a paper and I get an email and it's like, where are you? You haven't blogged. So I'm trying to keep it up as best I can, to keep you guys updated on what's going on. In terms of living in Scotland, it's so different than home. It really is. I think you come over here with like a false sense of belief that it's going to be the same because they speak the same language, and it's hardly even the same language. It's funny. There'll be 20 times a day where I'll say something, and everyone will just like kind of stop talking and look at me and be like, "What?" And I'll be like, do you have what were we talking about today at lunch? I was like, "Oh, do you have aluminum foil or something?" They're like, "Aluminium," and I'm like, "What?" And they say it's aluminium. I'm like, "No, it's aluminum. What are you talking about?" So we just have these hilarious conversations about stuff that's different. Yeah. So learning for real to cook on my own now. Not that I didn't back in undergrad, but trying some new stuff. So Kaz has been wonderful and is teaching me some recipes. I made my own Yorkshire puddings and roast the other night. That was pretty good, if I do say so myself. Reading the one of old friends from undergrad on her Facebook posted the 50 illegal. It's like 50. What is it? 50 outlawed books or whatever back in the States, and so I'm reading them one at a time. I've already read like 16 Harry Potters on there, which I thought was crazy. But yeah, so reading those just for fun. So right now I'm on Lady Chatterley's Lover, which is apparently supposed to be pretty scandalous. But it's good. It's by D.H. Lawrence. So kind of doing that in my downtime. Haven't ridden the train yet. I'm excited about that. I keep trying to do it, and we keep getting busy. And obviously, with my trip to the mountains last weekend, I didn't get to go. But I am going. Not this weekend because I'm going to knock out those papers, but next. So I will be on the train. My checklist right now before Christmas is Edinburgh, Pitlochry, Stirling, and Peterhead. So, which is one of the really cool coastal fish market towns. So that's about that. And then obviously, when I'm flying home, I get to go see Wicked in London before I leave. So that's going to be amazing. I get pretty much a whole day in London before I fly out the next morning, and so I'm gonna go see Wicked, and just kind of take myself around the town. And I think I've got a couple Tar Heels are in London, so I might catch up with some people. But yeah, so I gotta pick some things. I'm thinking, maybe the British Museum or something like that. But it's gonna be amazing. So making Thanksgiving for everybody. We're about to carve some pumpkins. We're trying to pick our Halloween costumes, which have to have a couple more layers than they did back home. Mom, I know you're excited about that. And let's see. Yeah, that's about it. So tomorrow I do my first, for those of you with a weak stomach, I apologize, but I do my first dissection. Yay. So it's going to be fun. We'll be in the lab doing some dissections and stuff, so yay. But yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed your little virtual tour. I hope you all are doing well, and I will talk to you all soon. All right. Bye.